Hey everyone, this is John. It's about a little after 6 o'clock Central on a Monday. I am holed up this week finishing the rewrites of my book, which are due Friday. So I have literally checked myself into a hotel, and all I do is I get visiting hours from my kids for about 30 minutes a day, and I'm writing during the day and well into the night. However, I am trading the last 45 minutes of the cash session and setting up swing trades because I am a trader. So let me show you what I'm doing tonight. This is a free video, by the way. So I've been watching gold here, and of course today it was just getting hammered. I did not do this trade, I was writing. And then you can see now we're starting to recover, and we got this first kind of trade here, and I didn't take it. Now you're going to probably say, well, why didn't you take it? The C wave was below zero, and this was crossing, etc., etc. Well, the reason I'm not taking it, and I'm taking this long right here, well, let's back up here. First of all, I am taking this long right here. So we've got a squeeze here. It's fired off. I've set this up. I'm using a 10-point stop here, and right now I've got an open target, and I'm just going to have my 10-point stop overnight, open target, and see what happens. I'm probably going to be up till 3 or 4 in the morning writing, so I can look at this. You know, if we get up to 1650 is a good level. I'd look at taking a little bit off and then tightening my stop. So why am I going long here, though, instead of short? Why am I fighting the C wave? So if we look at the weekly chart, you know, the reason I'm fighting the, or quote-unquote, fighting the 4181 tick is obviously the weekly chart. You still got some bullish action. Yes, we've lost some momentum here. But more importantly, I was watching this 1585 level, and you can see that there's some pretty solid support there. Now we blew through it, got rid of all those stops. We came down to the 50-period moving average on a weekly chart, and now we're starting to bounce. So what I'm looking for here is just kind of a dead cat bounce up this way, and then instead of sitting here like at 1585 and just trying to buy it with my hands out and getting stopped, I was waiting for a signal like we saw on the 4181 tick chart to get positioned. So now the question is, well, where could gold go? I don't think it's going to make new highs, but we are definitely due for a bounce, and you know, even a 382 retracement of this move takes us back to 1680, and that's 50 points away. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. What I'm doing on this is I got to scrunch this down a little bit so you guys can see it. Is for tonight just setting up. I kind of scaled in to 10 contracts at an average price of 1629. And I'm going to look at just setting up a 10-point stop on this. At this point, I don't have a target, but like I said, I'll be writing tonight, and kind of I'll have the quotes up in the corner. If we get close to 1650, you know, I'll look at taking 3 lots off. But you know, we may get some kind of crazy move overnight, and then if we do get up to about 1645 or so, then I'm going to move my stop to break even on this one. Okay, so that is my plan for that. Now, I've got a lot to cover in the premium video tonight, a lot of levels, a lot of plays that we're setting up, but I want to jump in here real quick. We did Rob did a really awesome webinar last week about his indicators, and they're all ready to go. And for those of you that were on there, just a lot of people responded very well to this. You've got his key levels and his speed lines and everything like that. That, you know, because that's one of the big compliments I've always had about Rob, is that his entry levels are awesome. His patience for those entry levels are awesome, and I, to this day, he's one of my entry level triggers, and because I know these levels that he uses are so strong. And there was some confusion on the webinar. So what we're doing here is that the price went up after the webinar to $14.97 for everybody, as opposed to the $9.97 member price. And we're actually extending, and I may get the exact time on this wrong, but we're actually extending the member-only price of $9.97 for, I think, another 24 hours, because there was some confusion on that. All right, and if you see what it's available for, you've got it available for TradeStation, eSignal, Sierra, and Ninja, and then those are the platforms that it's available on. And then over the next 24 hours, you can still get this at $9.97, and then it's going to go up to $19.97 for members, and then I believe $19.97 for non-members. Okay, I may have that the exact numbers on that incorrect, but I do know that we're extending this for another 24 hours just for the people that were confused and didn't know exactly. A lot of people actually didn't know we had it for other than TradeStation as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. If you wake up at 3 in the morning, have to go to the bathroom or anything, just remember, you can think of me writing away in a hotel, getting my book updates done, which will be a lot of fun. Okay, you guys take care and see you at the next update.